feels just a bit too warm lately. You might be sharing it with something unwanted. Good night, sleep tight, and don't let the bed bite.
Don't let the bed bite. That was kind of hard. I can't even lie to you.
It then proceeded to attach the severed head to the stump of its own neck. The man's name was
Ah! The Oddity Compedium. We're looking at oddities. We're looking at what is strange around us, basically. You know what I'm saying? It's from Dr. Nowhere, you know, Boiled One, Boy in the Bath, you know, that guy. Really good creator. I really like this guy, actually. I think I'm gonna keep on looking out for his videos. So this is the Oddity Compedium. I don't really know what it's about, but it's gonna be informative for sure. So without doing too much talking, let's watch. Let's see. What the fuck?
Wonders presents the Oddity Compedium, a beginner's anomaly education program.
Hey, you know what's funny? I think I know what program he used to make this voice now because I found it, bro. Yeah, you know, this editing, I like editing, bro. I can't even lie to you.
Today,
and I'm gatekeeping.
About many wonderful and strange oddities that exist inside of, outside of, and around your universe. These strange phenomena can range anywhere from life forms, products, and organizations to even events of anomalous time periods. Important. The following information has been acquired from realities that may be separate from the one you are currently residing in.
Okay.
Please be aware that knowledge or comprehension of incompatible information may result in a conscious reality fracture.
Oh no. Wait.
Time periods. Important.
Subtitle me.
Information has been acquired from realities that may be separate from the one you are currently residing in.
Okay.
Please be aware that knowledge or comprehension of incompatible information may result in a conscious reality fracture.
So a conscious reality fracture. So it's basically saying deja vu. Wait, symptoms include migraines, excessive bouts of deja vu, instant death, and more. What? Installment number 1, False Beads, Atlanta Forgotten Faces. I don't know. What will we learn today? Your own bed may be harboring a hunger for your flesh. Sleep with a cold fan on if possible. Crazy because I do that every night, so I'm good. You ever walk downstairs one morning and your family is gone, interacting with the headless corpses that remain in their stead should be avoided? Non-existence is a contagious disease? What? Yo, okay, let's keep on moving on. If you're out in the middle of nowhere, you get a rush of brilliant ideas, turn back immediately. Enlightenment is a drug, and the withdrawals can kill. That's weird. This is very weird. Flesh beds. Popular. They got a name for it.
Flesh beds or mattress folk are a species of parasitic subhuman that highly resemble bedding mattresses.
Bro, what?
The dormant flesh bed appears identical to a standard mattress. However, slicing the thin sheet-like skin reveals many soft organs, limb-like appendages, and a humanoid head which hides beneath the skin. They were first discovered in the late 1960s when a mattress company
Now I gotta take a fucking knife to my bed tonight. Oh my gosh. You see what these like things make me do?
Upon finding many seemingly pristine mattresses
I do this for y'all.
They gave them away to thrift shops and people in need. The people who received the mattress folk initially had no issues with the faux beds. It wasn't until the air began to warm up that these beds awoke from their uneventful hibernations. The first recorded victim was 19-year-old Alice Digere. She had been sleeping on a flesh bed for roughly 6 months before her sudden disappearance. After noticing the stench of sulfur and rot originating from her bed, her family called authorities, and the inside of the mattress revealed a feasting parasite, several hundred human bones, and a half-digested Alice. The method in which mattress folks sustain themselves is by waiting for the body heat of a host to wake them from their dormant state. Kind of like an egg, but not nearly as tasty.
Why is this laughing, bro?
After they wake,
For
they
real.
slowly unfold themselves from their soft mattress-like bodies. This process is very gradual and happens underneath its body or on its side so as not to be detected. After roughly a month of this process and on a night 17 degrees Fahrenheit or higher, its head and arms fully emerge and pull the sleeping host into its body, where prey is slowly digested.
What? A feast fit for a king, bro? What is
Not
it?
much is known about how these sleeping beauties
Oh
came
my
about, but it
goodness.
is theorized that since they are subhuman, they were once a branch of Homo sapiens that merged with a mycelial network many years ago. Autopsies of Fleshdeck's digestive systems have revealed DNA samples from thousands of different people in each instance, some even tracing to people born during the 1600s.
The
Another odd thing
1600s?
to
Y'all
note
been
is that the
around?
Matres folk themselves contain DNA belonging to humans as well. One instance shared DNA in a blood type with Napoleon Bonaparte, leader of the French Republic during the time that the Matres folk were assumed to have come into existence. All in all, it might be a good idea to throw out that mattress that feels just a bit too warm lately. You might be sharing it with something unwanted. Good night, sleep tight, and don't let the bed bite.
Don't let the bed bite. That was kind of hard. I can't even lie to you. I like that one. Finally, you know what I'm saying? Something a little different type shit.
The headless macrocosm is a sub-reality nearly identical to Earth's save, for the fact instead of humans, tail-headless corpses remain in their stead. These corpses, though technically dead, completely
Ew.
breathe through the holes in their necks. Their hearts have also been observed to begin convulsing at seemingly random intervals. These beings are identical in appearance to one another aside from physical dimensions, which can vary severely between each corpse. The headless sub-people dwelling in this pocket reality have been observed changing their behavior when humans have physically interacted with them, and apparently gain a level of awareness and vitality when such
I
events
can't even
occur.
believe that,
There are
like,
approximately
these are things.
2,393 living humans residing in this reality, all from parallel
2,000?
Every single resident recounts waking up in the headless macrocosm after falling asleep under strange circumstances back in their own realities. No one back in their own parallel homes remembers their faces or identities, which leads to the belief that this place could be a form of anti-reality. A waste compartment of the
Anti-reality.
universe used for aspects of reality that are useless or harmful to existential fabric.
So everybody that come
Humans
here is useless or harmful? Stop talking to me like that.
that live in the
Stop
headless
talking to my niggas
macrocosm
like
are
that.
assumed to
What
be
are you
taking
talking
shelter
about?
in
That's
abandoned
rude, bro.
structures and banding together to search for plant-based food during the warmer times. Fun fact. Humans have coined multiple terms and nicknames for these headless corpses, such as
Stumpies,
stumpies,
cranes,
cranes,
and
and ichabodies.
ichabodies.
Despite this
Hold on.
sub-reality,
Why is this like some sort of like, I don't know. This seems like this is some sort of like infomercial. Like, what are you
detached
like?
from main reality,
Is this
an
supposed to be a
incident took
joke?
place which created a temporary tier between the two. A man residing in the headless macrocosm was walking through a field with a small house in the center. Upon reaching the house, the man unintentionally brushed up against one of the breathing bodies. This body, just before motionless aside from the labored convulsions, sprang to life and removed the head of the man. It then proceeded to attach the severed head to the stump of its own neck. The man's name was
Ah! Yup.
Edward.
Got me. I said, ah! What?
He brushed up against one of the breathing
Nigga
bodies.
said you brushed up against one of the
This body,
bodies.
just before motionless aside from the labored convulsions, sprang to life and removed the head of the
Remove
man.
that nigga's
Then
head
proceeded
like
to attach the severed head to the stump of its own neck. The man's name was
Michael Tedford.
Tedford. After the corpse had placed Michael's head where its own should be, an event occurred back on Earth in the year 2061 that resulted in governmental intervention. A family's call to the authorities described an impossibly tall naked figure appearing in their backyard. The presence of this oddity was highly distressing to the family, and they remained inside their home until the situation was resolved. The following photograph depicts this figure they spoke of. Michael Tedford's rotting head is affixed atop its frail neck. Shortly after the
What?
photo was taken,
Wait, why can't we see Michael's face? It says the face you are looking for no longer exists. What? Is it be, why are we, what?
Shortly after the photo was taken, what was left of Tedford's existence was removed from the premises and taken to an upscale anomaly testing site. Apparently, this corpse was attempting to quite literally become Tedford by leeching off of his existence. These breathing bodies appear to be in a constant state of yearning to leeching off of his existence.
It was trying to become him, and when it put its head on, it got teleported to reality. Oh my
A
goodness.
constant state of yearning to reconnect with the roots of reality again, as they have been taken a hold of by a dangerous and contagious disease. This disease appears to be non-existence itself. It can affect anyone on Earth at any time, and once it takes hold, the headless macrocosm deems you valid for residence within its endless meadows, filled with fellow patients. But don't worry, it's a rare diagnosis. Another fun fact. Occasionally, crude man-made structures will form seemingly out of nowhere in order to correspond with the structures on parallel Earth. As mentioned earlier, the headless macrocosm itself functions like a digestive tract of the universe, and these structures may be antibodies attempting to fight off the virus of non-existence. Now then, check your head. Screwed on tight. Great, because you might want to hang on tight to it for this next one.
The fuck are you? Hey, I'll beat that nigga up. Oddity number 3, obelisks.
Obelisks of enlightenment are a collective of monolithic beings that are currently residing in different remote locations across the world. Also known as the Fathers of True North, they appear in groups of 1 to 8 and stand anywhere from 10 to 150 feet tall.
Okay.
Each obelisk is levitating just barely above the ground and facing geodetic north. Though most of them reside in remote fields and deserts, they have also been found floating above the ocean within the vicinity of the Bermuda Triangle and even of the Moon. They are moving just ever so slightly and progress approximately 2 inches forward a year. These obelisks are enlightened in the infinitely vast secrets of the universe and are constantly vocalizing the excess information as a means of waste to counteract the overwhelming intake of knowledge. Though currently enclosed in
This guy
government
talking
entities,
faster and like kind of
have wandered into
nonstop.
these locations prior claiming to be following the sound of angelic singing. This
Hell
alluring
no.
emanating from these obelisks induces a massive increase in general intelligence in subjects listening. Folklore often refers to the frequency as the song of the divine contour. Each obelisk's biological elements are unraveled thousands of feet into the sky to make a metaphysical connection from Earth to the universe. It is assumed this is a form of knowledge worship, an attempt to make a mortal sacrifice for an immortal honor. Fun fact. These organs are confirmed to be those of the humans and other biological.
So are these things? So these things are alive, basically.
Upon perceiving the words spoken by the obelisks or entering into close proximity with them, the human brain either spontaneously expands and combusts or receives an ability to comprehend the sacred information. Talk about being open-minded. Whenever a subject is able to comprehend this knowledge, they are biologically absorbed into the obelisk, becoming wholly unified with the being. It is not entirely understood how these anomalies were brought into existence, but they seem to be tears in the fabric of reality akin to black holes. Many speculate that these rifts were opened by ancient giants who were dissatisfied with a lack of Earth's knowledge. Many unnaturally large humanoid skeletons have been found underground adjacent to.
So what you trying to say? They're aliens and they're trying to give you knowledge of the higher power, and if you're a dumbass nigga, your brain is going to explode, and if you're smart, we're just going to take you anyway, basically kill you, because it's not like you can. It's not like you can exist.
Further supporting this idea. When the obelisks made their debut on Earth, they aided in the construction of the pyramids of Giza by bestowing digestible levels of sacred knowledge onto Egyptian pharaoh Khufu after he was lured into the desert by their beckoning chords. This knowledge would help Khufu rationalize a possible blueprint and method for building these grand tombs, and they were made into the shapes of pyramids as a tribute to the divine structures. All in all, these obelisks may seem malevolent, but it's important to remember that no physical pain could ever outweigh the agony of infinite knowledge.
Bro, what?
Now, looks like our time here may be almost up. But before you go, it's time for a bonus oddity.
A bonus oddity. I like me some bonuses. Philbus.
This is Philbus. It is not known where Philbus comes from or why he is here, but there have been a number of people who, after consuming media depicting Philbus, have felt the overwhelming compulsion to practice Philbism. Philbism is a political and somewhat religious ideology which centers around the belief that building/consuming chairs and other wooden furniture is honoring Philbus' great sacrifice. It is not clear what this sacrifice is or what it refers to.
What?
Attributes and practices of Philbism include learning to build chairs, learning to properly digest chairs, promoting/discussing chair consumption on obscure internet forums, praising the fictional political candidate known as Philbus, who is said to advocate for making furniture consumption a socially accepted and widespread practice. There are so many wonderful things about Philbism. consume the body of filters and become one with many others today. It's a great decision. Just eat from here to get started. Any mention of filtism and elaboration on the subject will eventually result in it becoming sponsorship or advertising.
Why do I feel like this is a joke?
Sure. Would you look at the clock?
Look.
Its purposes only. Filtism does not even exist. Sign up for Filtism.
Wait, what?
Educational This video was not in any way sponsored by Filtism. This is for educational purposes only. Filtism does not even exist. You can sign up for Filtism certification here. Consume the body of Filtis today. Sure. Would you look at the clock? It's just about time.
Bro, what am I watching?
A brief cleansing process will now commence. This purely auditory procedure will ensure you do not come away from this.
Okay. They about to cleanse us real quick. You feel me? Let's get cleansed real quick. Close them eyes, y'all. Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you, bitch ass nigga. You not about. I could stare too, though. You know what I'm saying? This is my house. Yeah, Dr. Nowhere. Yeah, fuck with you, bro. I gotta go get my pizza. So, if you guys enjoyed that video, which I hope you did, please, you know, I don't know, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Turn post notifications. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.